check this out. I have a basic inclination.
Oh, I'm sorry. We seem to have entered into a completely different movie.
I just can't control this hunger. On my ravenous consumption, you're a welcome little snack. If I'm gonna eat somebody, it might as well be you. I can see you as a sandwich or a strange exotic stew.
I mean, what is this character? He just comes out of nowhere singing this kind of sexual song about how he's gonna eat Zack. I mean, what's the point?
Oh. It's a big lipped alligator moment.
Big lipped alligator moment.
What's a big lipped alligator moment?
Big lipped alligator moment.
Well, I mean, that's not an alligator. It's a... that's not an alligator.
You stupid sack of shit. Perhaps you don't remember the big lipped alligator scene from All Dogs Go to Heaven. This is named after the random musical number sung by a big lipped alligator towards the end of the film. A scene that comes right the fuck out of nowhere, has little to no bearing whatsoever on the plot, is way over the top in terms of ridiculousness, even within the context of the movie. And after it happens, no one ever speaks of it again.
Oh, like the dancing fire gang from Labyrinth, the pink elephants from Dumbo, the creepy-ass tunnel scene from Willy Wonka.
That's right.
And now this festering pile of pointlessness.
Yes, Critic, you're learning a lot today.
I am. I really am. We then hear Hexus sing about how he loves pollution and how he considers their relationship toxic love.
Slime beneath me, slime up above. You love my toxic love.
I'm just a cheap toxic height from transsexual toxic mania. I'm just a cheap toxic height from transsexual.
Did that make any sense?
No.
Are you ever going to mention it again?
Probably not.
Big lipped alligator moment!
Big lipped alligator moment.
We cut to Lex Luthor where he's... what the hell? He's dancing with a woman in Victorian dress. And then she just leaves without anyone mentioning her again.
Big lipped alligator moment.
Oh, that's a... I don't know, the nostalgia chick found it up.
The horrors of the chocolate room behind them, they climb aboard the SS Wonkatania to parts unknown.
You're going to love this. Just love it.
I don't know. The look on Wonka's face tells me otherwise.
World and home again. Faster. Hang on, darling. Just close your eyes and hang on. How much to get off the boat? There's no earthly way of knowing. He's singing. Which direction we are going. Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. Are the fires of hell a-glowing? Is the grisly reaper mowing? Yes! The danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing! We're there.
Where?
Here.
Big lipped alligator.
I'm a man!
So am I! Gotcha. Pansy power!
Wait. Aren't you two on the same team?
Huh.
She's right.
Big lipped alligator moment!
Big lipped alligator moment.
Number 11. The Hallucination from Beavis and Butthead Do America. I know neither the show nor the movie was intended for kids, but that didn't stop us from watching it anyway. And boy did it lead to one of the biggest trip-out moments ever. It all starts when Beavis and Butthead are stranded in the desert, as Beavis takes a bite of a cactus that causes him to start hallucinating. And what follows is... the best damn hallucination ever! Now, it's pretty well known that Beavis and Butthead have never been very big in the artistic department. But when they got the designs of Rob Zombie's illustration work, the rest is mindfuck history. And as soon as it's over, of course, no one ever mentions it again. Yeah, okay.
Big Lipped Alligator Moment.
We then cut to a scene where Charlie is hag racing with some old geezers, but finds he just can't run the yellow light. That's not funny, but don't worry, it's a running joke, so they'll repeat it several times until you have no choice but to find it funny. But who am I to argue with running jokes, Big Lipped Alligator Moment, Elephant Chuck Norris?
But Sarah is still lost when... Alright, hold this retardation.
Big Lipped Alligator Moment.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life! When you wish upon a... Spoilers! There's this girl named Tiana, and she dreams of owning a restaurant with her daddy. And her dad is like, when you grow up, we're gonna own the restaurant together. But then he's like, oh no, I'm a parent who's married in a Disney film. I'm doomed! And then he dies. Huh, what a shocker. But before he dies, he tells Tiana something very important. If you really want what your heart desires, just wish upon a star. That's the traditional Disney way. But that's only part of it. You have to work hard and save up all your money. What? You have to work in order to make your dreams come true? All these years I've been doing nothing but wishing upon a star, thinking that was gonna help me. But it turns out I have to work? Disney lied to me. They lied to my childhood. What am I supposed to do now? Get a job? Actually, it's not a bad idea. Let me wish upon a star for that. So Tiana saves up all her money, and she finally gets her own restaurant. But these two guys are like, we have to close you down because we found a higher bidder.
It's because I'm black, isn't it?
Well, it's 1920s, so sure. But then this guy named Prince Naveen shows up, and he's like, Charleston, I want to get laid. But then this dude called the Shadow Man pops up, and he's like, I'll make a deal with you, Prince Naveen. Okay, I'm gonna turn you into a frog. Okay, wait a minute, too late. So Prince Naveen is now a frog, and he thinks Tiana is a princess? So they kiss each other thinking they'll break the spell. But then she turns into a frog! Must be a fairy tale loophole. So they get tossed into the bayou, and they come across this big lip trumpet playing alligator! And I'm like, big lip trumpet playing alligator moment!
And then, if you think their rap song with Vanilla Ice was bad, just get a load of this.
He put down his weapon, he picked up an instrument. Different kind of messages, what he implement. Are you listening to what I say? I am still a mutant turtle in every way.
Hey, MC Hammer called. He's being outsucked.
I love this one scene where Donatello gives up and just walks off stage. He's like, fuck this, man, this shit's the worst.
Born like a pet, just like the rest of them. I grew up wild, party with the best of them.
I wonder how many crimes they could be stopping right now. But hey, why would you want to worry about that when you could have giant surfing alligators to dance with? Wait, what?
Big Lipped Alligator Moment.
Boys, we found ourselves some action.
What, in his butt? So the fairies tried to save the animals, but have no such luck.
Dog food.
Come back! He was gonna sing a 2-minute song about eating you! Oh, no big lipped alligator moment!
We then get 2 minutes of Joyce imagining she's training with Sifu, which I guess is the same thing as actually doing it.
Excuse me, what's the point of this scene?
Oh, you know.
It's pointless padding scene time. Bing!
I don't cater to pointless internet memes.
Big Lipped Alligator Moment.
Point taken.
So after he finally shuts its pie hole, the heroes take off in their ship, when suddenly this happens.
Brother, wait.
when I am alone, when I have no one to scare, I get very frightened myself. The crow's good.
Jesus,
Alligator Moment!
So the characters partake in what looks like Ben Fur, as the bad guys are close behind them. You know, this movie provides many ample opportunities for them to die. Why don't they just go with it?
Of course, if we were afraid cat. Afraid cat. A member of any.
Hey, lay off stuff.
What the hell was that? Is the movie flashing before his eyes? Or rather, in his eyes? And then we're in his brain with all these characters? I mean... Ugh. Big Lipped Alligator Moment.
Big Lipped Alligator Moment!
So Carney tries to distract the stormtroopers by playing, get this, a music video. Wow, they don't have holiday celebrating Jesus in galaxies far, far away, but they sure do have Jefferson Starship singing a love song into a dildo. It's like the special got bored of itself, and so it decided to change the channel to VH1 for you.
You could take me higher than the diamonds in the sky.
Don't use that. If you point them all out, we're gonna be here all night. But back at the house, Weebo unleashes Flubber as they partake in a colorful yet completely pointless dance sequence. Yeah, why don't you go back to making that 3D woman again? The least you can do is flip us some softcore porn while the camera's on you. God, this is boring. Maybe back then this was really impressive shit, but now it just looks like a really bad Super Bowl commercial. And like I said, there's no point. This doesn't benefit the story in any way possible. Big Lip. Oh, got on board. Lipped Alligator Moment. So they drop by a bordello called Liquid Silver, where, funny enough, that little girl named Sam happens to be. Unfortunately, she's called in to try and please a pedophile.
How naughty you've been.
Isn't that just charming?
Hey! You're gonna get fired to keep treating the guests like that. Rebecca! I found my mother, maybe person.
But they want to teach the owner of the place, the crazy bat dressed like the crow here, a lesson she won't forget.
Kill her.
Jinkies, motherfucker.
Everybody, drop your guns!
Ooh, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna rough her up a bit, or destroy the place and make her watch, or...
When the little blue bird
have her
has never
sing?
said a word.
Unless that's giant death, that's not very bad punishment.
Louder! When the little blue clerk in the middle of his world.
Everybody!
I'm sure to rest on the swine.
And welcome to the bottom of the barrel, people. An action film with a horrible music number. No point, no reason, just horridness. Complete and total horridness.
Upper crust, ladies do
I really can't believe they're insulting our intelligence this much. This is just painful. Alright. I hate this movie so much, and this scene in particular, that I'm willing to go so far as to show pictures of starving children that we could have saved with the money used on this picture. That really fucking makes you think.
Big Lip Starving Children Moment!
I hate my body.
Looking prosperous there.
The pants are a little loose around the waist.
I can take them in.
Boring!
Room to grow.
Boring! Boring!
That's the
Boring!
spirit. I'll cuff them.
Boring! 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 Boring. Boring.
Junior.
Boring.
Oh, the book says it's about the baby, and I didn't know.
Boring. I'm so bored, so very, very bored. I'd rather watch a bunch of cupcakes sing a merry song and then go surfing on a door. It's so dull, there's nothing to say. I'd rather sugarcoat a leprechaun, feed him to a dog and then go play some croquet. Where did the money go? How can this be? Sucked out the humor, maybe it could have worked if they had used Mr. T.
Boring!
This just isn't that interesting.
Boring!
Where did it go wrong?
Boring!
I'm not even doing a review now, I'm just singing this pointless song.
You're not missing that much! Nothing happens! He acts a little friendly, then they just want some more without any jokes put in. Boring, 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 boring.
Order! Order! Order, I say! Nostalgia Critic. For your crimes against humanity, I sentence you to watching the rest of this movie!
But it's just so boring! And besides, watching this dream sequence is much more interesting than watching that movie!
No, Critic, no. For if you do not watch the rest of this film, you will have to watch this!
I'm so sorry. I guess I actually preferred watching my dreams as opposed to watching this boring, boring movie. Alright, play the thing. Now, what did we miss?
So they bring him into the hospital and he sees
a rabbit performing surgery? Oh, I think I know what this is. It's one of those big crocodile scene happenings.
Big crocodile scene happening.
Speaking of which, I guess we better talk about that alligator.
Let's make music together. Let's make sweet harmony.
So this happens in the second half of the movie, right after Carface's second murder attempt. They fall through this floor and boom. This.
What'd they say? Tell them to give me back my watch.
I can't, Charlie. They talk funny.
Oh. Then all of a sudden there's this giant f***ing alligator and he's like, oh, I'm gonna eat the shit out of you. And what saves Charlie but Burt Reynolds' gorgeous, peerless singing voice. And then all of a sudden this is going on and all clam and diving and synchronized swimming and it's the most bizarre.
We are birds of a feather. Looking for the right key. Oh, let's make music together.
Like, it's not even a little bit set up. Like, at no point in the film does anyone go, beware the monster what lives beneath the streets of New Orleans, and has fantastic musical numbers, by the way. Nope, he just shows up. And after this scene ends, he is gone, never to be mentioned by any of the characters. The only narrative purpose this scene serves is to get Anne-Marie sick, so she can be even more sad and helpless. Now, there have been those who pointed out that the original Big Lipped Alligator Moment was not actually a Big Lipped Alligator Moment. Because the Big Lipped Alligator does come back at the end, which is to sink the boat that the third act takes place on. And after that, he chases away Carface and presumably eats him, and then we never see him again. But my point still stands that the scene comes right out of nowhere, is completely at odds with the tone of the rest of the movie, and after it happens, nobody ever mentions the big monarch of man crush on Burt Reynolds ever again.